I'm back here with my dogs, Donovan and Josh, and we get into this realness. And Donovan, you was just telling everybody all the good things about Josh and like just really all the fire things y'all been able to do. You know, like you saying, being able to witness the #1 team in America, being able to see all the progress that Brown City Hoops has been. Josh has been right there. So I'm honestly thrilled. It's a pleasure to meet you, Josh. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Appreciate it.
You know, man, I just really want to take this opportunity to give you the floor so you can tell everybody about you. Because I feel like the people behind the camera, we sometimes be leaving them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ever know who behind the camera. We only know who in front of it. So now's the time to pay homage and play like to you, man. So talk to the people.
So, me and Donovan really just met as friends. And, I think it was like right before break, we were just like talking about basketball, and then, I have a friend, his name is Josh too, and he does like camera work as well. And it was, one of the days during winter break, Donovan hit me up and he was asking me like, yo, you want to go shoot a high school game? It's in, Montgomery County, Maryland. So it's kind of like close to both of us.
Right.
So, we pulled up, and this was kind of like the first time like, me and him doing like some of his work, and it was a blast. You know, we got our first like interview in. This kid dropped 30 points.
Wow.
He beat like the team that was supposed to like crush them. They had like some people with like some offers in the team, and that's how it really started. And once winter break ended, I think our main goal is just to take the scene over, you know, just start like moving differently and, you know, trying to put limelight on some schools in Memphis that like need the exposure, like Donovan was saying, to like take to the next level. So we would just start going to like public school games during the week, you know, just trying to get it in. My favorite game that we covered was probably Arlington versus Germantown. That was my favorite game just because of like...
That's not mine now. We'll get to it in a second though.
It was just crazy. Like there was a fight in the middle of the game. There was people in the stands chirping at the players. And it was just like some classic high school basketball. And, you know, we weren't able to interview the other team, Arlington, but we were able to get the Germantown's perspective of like the fight. And it was a fun night, you know. We really made like something out of nothing that night. For sure.
Yeah. So since Josh brought it up, Donovan, what was your favorite game to watch?
Well, I can tell you my least favorite game was definitely, the Germantown Arlington game. Not because of the game itself, it's just because of what happened prior to the game. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but it's no hate or love lost, with some of the folks that go there. But my favorite game by far, I think it was just a turning point for me, but definitely the Montford versus Bartlett High School. Just because so much went up from there. A lot of great content just from the whole weekend of Winter Classic. Shout out, Curtis Givens' dad, who's also Curtis Givens.
Right.
For getting us media passes to that event, just getting able to talk to Cooper Flag, Derek Queen, and also Curtis Givens after the game. And, you know, the fanfare was pretty crazy. If you go to my account at Brown City Hoops, you can see how crazy of a weekend it was. But I think that was a turning point for us. Just, it was like, kind of felt like a we made it moment. Like we just turned the corner. So for me, that will always be special in my heart.
Hey, we made it. So, you know, when you first said that you interviewed Curtis Givens, I'm thinking like, he talking with the club owner, you know, then he was like, it was at this game, and I'm like, it must be some other kid named Curtis Givens. But no, it's actually Curtis Givens' son.
Yeah, it's Lil Curtis.
Lil Kurt. There we go. Look, I love that. I love that you like connecting the dots. You really chilling with the Memphis elite in a way, you know, so best wishes to you on everything that you're doing. Josh, what made you want to come to the University of Memphis?
Well, I didn't get accepted into the school I want to go to, University of Maryland. So I just decided, you know, let's just, pick a place in America. And why not go to the University of Memphis? You know, like, I feel like it's more growth for myself, you know, getting out of the house, learning how to kind of fend on my own for the first time and carry myself as a true adult. You know?
Right. Yeah, I feel that. So what year are you?
I'm a freshman.
Okay, what's your major?
Marketing.
Marketing. Okay, Donovan, you a sophomore?
Sophomore, marketing major, and it's actually so funny how me and Josh met. We don't live that far from each other in Maryland. Probably about, I want to say 30 minutes?
Like 25, 30 minutes.
And I didn't know Josh growing up. I met Josh at Memphis.
Wow. Small world. But y'all both live in the same city. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. When you kind of see those things happen, you almost believe it had to be like divine intervention.
It had to be fake.
You know, had to be. Because how would those things even happen? You know?
It's just, you can't explain it.
Wow. But you know what? It's so cool to meet a guy like Josh who's willing to jump on, help you build your vision, honestly not jealous, doesn't have an envious heart, just really want to see you win. Those type of connections you really just can't pass on. So speaking of you, Donovan, make sure you take care of this man. He's a good man. You gotta keep him around. You and Josh, I see y'all going all the way to the top. You know what? So Josh, looking forward into the future, where do you see yourself? What would you like to do with your skills?
I want to kind of translate my skills into like bigger networking. I feel like I'm someone that's very good at like working when like pressure is needed. And I think that comes from just like me and Donovan just working on the clock. We'll always find a way to make it happen. If that means, you know, sneaking through security to get every angle on the court, we'll make it happen. I feel like I'm someone, when it comes to decision making, I'm very good at, let's do it. You know, let's find a way to get it done. I'm always trying to, you know, improvise. That's just a person I am.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what you need. You need those skills that's going to be able to, you know, get you through the crowd. Especially in this type of day and age where I feel like a lot of people sometimes do the same thing. You know, we have this follower mindset. Well, I feel like even in college, I witnessed the group mentality. Even now, I realize it. You know, it's just if there's not a group around it, it just doesn't move. You know, but if you have a group around you, no matter what you're doing, it creates movement. So just being able to be that guy who can see opportunities, stand out, do whatever you need to do, even when you're alone, even when it's just you, maybe one or two. You know, that's who you see, who you are. When I feel like no one's looking. So before we get ready to kind of wrap up this interview, I want to play some more tunes, then we're going to come back and hear really all that we can before you guys have to run out. But I do want y'all to think about what you can say to our listeners so they can help support you. And we got to drop y'all socials so they can start to follow y'all because we know y'all got a lot of cool things on their social media. Y'all can't forget, y'all listening to the place to be. I am Memphis. I'm your boy Coolio Jones. Hey, we'll be right back after these hits. Peace.